max thing on this one either, right? Upon obtaining 500 pages of the book, the item changes into a demigod. Okay, you know what? Switch to this. Just to start. I'm going to start with this, hit him with both those attacks as fast as possible, and then I'm going to switch to the other one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I don't care. Just get it over with, man. This one is really powerful. That meteor does so much good damage. Okay, here we go. Second phase. Get forward, come on. I hit him as hard as I could, as much as I could, please. Okay. Alright, asshole. Yeah, we already heard this before. I want you dead. I know it ain't over, so come on. I'm pulling a Sephiroth on your ass. I'm pulling in the hard mode. Wait, that was it? This is really the end. I can't believe I lost. I've tried so hard for decades to protect everyone, yet I failed to protect the ones I needed to. It was a long journey. I remember our first adventure. If I could just have protected my friends, it would have been very different. We would have come back to town and lived happily ever after. I won't make excuses. Is this what losing feels like? I have no strength left in my body. You won, skeleton. Please, show mercy to the commoners of Carleon. I was too busy. I should have spent more time with him. I miss him. Please forgive me. Skul, am I too late? Leave the Demon King to me and get out of here. This tower is about to fall apart. Go, there's no help.
눈을 떴을 때는
When I opened my
일주일은 지난
eyes, a
것
week had
같았어요.
gone by.
용사의
It
일격은
seems
버틸
like
수가
we
없었나
barely
봐요.
made it out alive
쓰러진
because I was
저를
struck by the first
마왕님이
hero.
데려오신 것 같아요.
I think the Demon King brought
문
me here
밖을
after I
나서자
fell.
분주했습니다.
When I went out the door, there was a
인간들이
lot of commotion.
선전포고를
It was
했기
because the demons
때문이었죠.
had declared war against us.
마왕성 간부들이 한
The
곳에
officials
모여
of the Demon
대책
King
회의를
Castle
시작했습니다.
held a meeting to establish certain
간부들이
measures.
몇 가지 작전을
There were
제안했지만
a few suggestions from the
마왕님은
officials, but the
깊은
Demon King
생각에
made
잠긴
sealed
듯
word
아무
as if
말도
lost
하지
in thought,
않았어요. 그날의 일을
as if he
담아둔
had taken
것처럼
things from that day to heart.
저 또한
I
깊은
too was
생각에
clouded in
빠졌습니다.
thoughts.
그들은 꼭
Did he
목격자인
really have
소년을
to kill
죽여야
the boy
했을까요?
because of what he saw?
어째서 그렇게 적절한
How
때에
could the
초대
first hero
용사가
appear at such a
등장했을까요?
time?
평화 협정을 맺은 지 얼마
It hasn't
되지
been
않아
long since the peace
기다렸다는
treaty
듯이
was signed,
이렇게
but now
선전포고를
there's been
하다니
war. What in the world is
어떻게
going
된
on? Who is
걸까요?
behind all
누구?
this?
그때 먼 발치에서 작은 스켈레톤이 걸어오기 시작했어요. 고장난 듯 움직이는 걸 보아하니 스켈레톤이 된 지 얼마 되지 않아 보였습니다. 그렇지만 느껴졌어요. 아, 불쌍한 소년. 인간의 삶은 끝이 났나 봐요. 다들 말하곤 하죠. 스켈레톤이 되는 사람들은 삶에 강한 의지가 있었으나 이루지 못한 자들이라고. 하모니아의 많은 모험가들은 마왕성에 도전하는 것을 인생의 목표로 삼는데죠. 소녀는 그 어떤 모험가들도 이루기 힘든 꿈인 마왕성 도달에 결국 성공했어요. 마왕님은 스켈레톤에게 조심스레 다가갔어요. 추워 보였는지 자신의 망토를 덮어주었죠. 그리고 그의 머리에 손을 얹었어요. 친구가 새로운 삶을 살아갈 수 있도록 조금 도와주신 것 같았죠. 이름도 지어주셨어요. 평범한 스켈레톤식 스컬.
I had a feeling it was a little kid, man. I had a feeling. I called that shit. You are a true hero. Well, for the Demon King, yeah. Aww. I tried so many times to talk with the people of Carleon. I wanted to create a society of peace without discrimination. It wasn't easy. I hated that grew through generations was not easily changed. Nobody listened to the demon like me. I was excluded and shunned. I was feared Demon King after all. But your father was the only person that was different. He listened to me. A hero that had battled with demons to decades and even attacked the Demon King castle several times. Maybe that's why he understood. But the current Demon King was different from the preceding ones. When he wielded his sword as a hero, it was out of love for his family and friends. It was solely to protect Carleon. He wasn't the kind of man who raised his sword with blind conviction, like the others of Carleon. I sincerely apologize to him for all the evil deeds of the demons in the past. I apologized again and again and again. We then talked about ways to keep the peace, and together we convinced many. It wasn't an easy path. Most of Carleon criticized him. It may have felt a little sudden. It may have been hard to accept because in contradicting the doctrine, and we had been posing for a very long time. As you may know, he didn't have long to live. He knew that he was the last chance he had before disappearing. Because once he was gone, the enemies he had brought down would start to come back. We weren't able to convince everyone, but we were able to successfully sign a peace treaty. But up until then, we didn't know. The fact that deep within Carleon, the worst kind of enemy existed. I fell victim to their cruel plans. When the hero attacked, filled with rage, I couldn't resist even though it wasn't true, because I couldn't fathom the pain of losing one's child. I was captured alive and sealed, the whole time watching him until the moment you reached our tower. I watched him suffer, regretting and feeling pain. Why didn't he kill me? Why was he keeping me alive? He no longer talked to me. I'm sorry I let you suffer this fate. I'm sorry for not protecting you. I kept saying that we should build a peaceful world with the humans, but deep inside, I was the one who kept the distance. The day I saw you, or the day I talked to your father, if only I had shown a bit more honesty. If we had known the real enemy sooner, if we had fought against them together, the outcome would have been very different. I'll apologize for not telling you the truth about yourself. I never intended to use you. We needed the Demon King, and in order to save him, we needed your special powers. We had to find out who was the one moving the puzzle pieces, what parts of these situations were part of their plans. We still don't know for sure. We searched every inch of there was nothing in Carolyn, and that pointed to them. The facts are still hidden. Soon the Carolyn army will be disbanded, and the experiments will come to halt. We will have to find those who threaten the continent with the powers of the Dark Quartz. The one that influenced Carleon with the cruel power of Dark Quartz. I should have protected you that day. I am sorry, Skul. So sorry. I'm also very thankful. If it weren't for you, every single demon would have been in that laboratory by now. None of us would be here. Skul, you are our hero. The first hero, your father, he was the kindest, most righteous man I have ever met. More than anyone, he sincerely wanted peace for Carleon, furthermore in Harmonia. And that peace was brought to us by you. Thank you, Skul. You did well. You have no idea how many times I've failed trying to get to this point.
이 다음은 여러분들이 아시는 대로입니다.
Just as you all knew it.
초대 용사는 모두의 예상을 깨고 마왕성 최상층을 폭격했습니다. 칼레온 군대는 마왕군 간부들을 납치해 실험 대상으로 삼으려 하고 지휘부를 잃은 마왕군을 학살했어요. 그러나 스컬이 등장했죠. 잔혹한 인간들을 처리하고 그들이 여신이라 착각한 괴물을 물리치고 마왕을 구한 영웅이 되었어요. 어리석고 무자비한 칼레온 군대는 해체되었고 무자비한 실험 또한 마왕님은 더 이상 마족과 칼레온 사이의 전쟁은 없을 거라 선언했습니다. 결국 스컬은 초대 용사도 이룩하지 못한 위대한 일을 작은 스켈레톤이 해냈답니다. 마왕님이 봤던 소년의 미래는 내막을 모르는 어리석은 칼레온의 모험가들에게 스컬의 이야기는 무시무시하게 전달되었죠. 새로운 마왕의 탄생, 수많은 모험가들의 목을 치고 구국의 영웅을 죽인 잔악무도한 영웅 학살자. 이로 인해 후에 수많은 모험가 파티가 그의 목을 노리고 도전하겠죠. 또한 그를 비극적인 운명으로 몰아넣은 자를 찾아내야 할 거예요. 괜찮을 거예요. 그는 조금
that she felt an unusual energy in the forest and asked me to clone her. Why didn't you go to the forest of harmony? Skul, I'm sorry to call you like this when you're busy. I should have picked it up myself. But I urgently request it because I thought I had to show it. About that, what do you think? Do you remember seeing something similar? I wanted to ask you if you've ever found anything like this while you were fighting with the Cohen army. I'll be honest, I remember seeing that a lot down in the facility, like when they were making the giant golem fuckers. Pleasant feeling, I think, of the energy of the dark quartz is very strong. Its energy is honest, they should never go near it. I think we should pick the smallest thing first. Miss Witch! Miss Witch! Oh, it's the little kids. It's the witch! Wow, it's really the witch! Why did you come to the forest? Hold on, don't get too close. This place is very dangerous. A short distance away. Witch, we found a pretty flower. Witch, why are you so beautiful? It's the witch. Oh, it is the witch. I think it suits the witch so well. That's right, my mom said that the witch is a nice person. I think we should give a nice gift to the good person. What do I do with this? Skul, could you help me a little? My children are still a little... Oh god, the mirror. Skul, can you hear me? Please? Skul? Skul? Oh god. So like, you ever notice the giant thing of quartz turned into a mirror and he touched it and went in? What the fuck? I thought it was all over, dude. Like, what the hell is all this shit? What the hell? We're doing another run? He's dead. Damn. Oh my god. Is this like a far distance future? Is this like what's gonna happen later? Is this a prequel to the next game? Come on, what the hell is going on here? Didn't we clearly have a peace agreement? Is this what you call justice? I thought you'd be different from the other humans. You're just as horrible human after all. I hate being human myself. I'll never forgive you. Say something. Why on earth did you... The Demon King? What happened? Oh. Oh shit. are you? A skeleton? Did you save me? Why? Could have been a better just to leave me to die too. Why did you come back to this ruined place? It was a terrible day. Everything was destroyed. The Demon King was murdered. They're all gone. Huh? I should have stopped her. I made a bad decision. Was I too arrogant? Can you let me rest a little? So many things to have happened today. I'm a little tired. So wait, is this like another timeline where instead of capturing the Demon King, he killed him? Hey, are you alright? What the hell happened? Skull, what happened to this? What the hell is that? This mirror? Why did you touch the dark quartz in the forest? Did you get sucked in? The mirror was left there. What the hell happened? You saw me? Another me? What do you mean? The Demon King Castle in ruins? To think that there's another Demon King Castle. How on earth? I don't know what the hell happened, but I could feel your energy in this, and I couldn't leave it behind. What the hell happened that day? I could feel such an evil power. Skull, what are you doing? What am I supposed to do if you disappear again? It's absolutely unacceptable. You might never be able to come back. You've seen the first hero? Did he survive? What's going on? Is this really a different space? It's not hallucinations or a dream? If you say so, I won't stop you. But we can't leave this mirror yet. Yeah, there's something very suspicious about what the hell's this dark mirror. The witch and I will continue to investigate as much as possible, but it's been hard to find clues so far. It just looks like a normal mirror to us. Skull, just keep this in mind. If you face something dangerous, don't hesitate to avoid it. Also, if that happens, make sure to ask us for help. I'll be honest, we probably shouldn't keep this in the castle, because if that first hero discovers that mirror on his side and he comes over, he's going to do it all over again here. You saved us, and now we'll help you with all our might. Look after yourself. Now I can max that out. Now everything's maxed out. Hey, I can finally talk to you. It's been a while, Skull. Do you have any questions? Yes. I watched the grieving first hero from the top of the warrior's tower. Maybe it was because I was sealed. I felt this emotion, his sense of responsibility, his sense of duty, the grievance from losing one son, and wrath. He kept taking something out, looking at it, profoundly sad. After a while, I realized it was a portrait of you. I wanted to tell him about the enemy within Carleon, but there was no way to speak with him. She sometimes says she should have saved the little boy on the castle wall. She thinks she stood idly by because of her cowardice. I'll tell you a little about her. She had to deal with a lot of people after leaving Caroline. You know that much, right? The treatment mages receive. She was ordaced by everyone. They called her a witch. That's when she closed her doors to the people. There were a couple of attempts for her to try and recover, but according to her, they all ended poorly. In her own words, they were all buried at they were all burnt at the stake. Truly cruel. After I brought her here, and she began living with the Demon King Castle, she avoided humans' contact. She didn't even care about them. Even when you and I spoke to each other several times in front of her, she never said a word to you. She did watch over you, though. I won't ask you to understand, but I want you to know where she stood on all this. And the fact that she regrets not saving you. That is kind of a big deal, because if she hated humans that much and I was this hero's son, that means a lot. Dark quartz are crystals of power that cannot be obtained through our naturally. They can only be put to use in many ways because they have so much power. But in order to acquire them, various emotions must be extracted from the living thing through powerful torture. Rather cruel. Damn, so that's how they make them? Only a tiny amount of dark quartz can be acquired when a subject approaches death. By the amount of dark quartz you acquired, you can tell how many experiments have been done to Caroline. Shit. Oh, well, it's the same conversation about the witch. Alright, he's starting to repeat himself. What about you? Dude, I'm not going to be able to get that kind of money to repair the castle, okay? It's already looking pretty good right now. I don't know what you want me to do more about it. I don't know, man. This mirror seems like bullshit. And I still don't have that, like, torn part on the bottom that looks like it's more slots. What the hell?